ripple effects from the Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe v. Wade and its political ramifications, the legal challenges and other reactions to the changes in federal abortion rights. Also, the demand for contraceptives on the rise, how a local pharmacy says it will help handle the increase. And a conservative member of the DNR's policy board whose term expired more than a year ago is staying put after a decision by the state Supreme Court. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Tonight, the Capitol will be full of food, fun, and a whole lot of music. You're taking a live look at Concerts on the Square, which is back on the square for the first time since 2019. Tonight, the group Spectrum will be bringing some Motown energy to the area. News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of tonight's event, and in a few minutes, our own Charlotte DeLeste, who is the MC for tonight's event, will talk with the CEO of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra, so stay tuned for that. But first at 6, continuing coverage, protests and lawsuits are ramping up nearly a week now after the U.S. Supreme Court rolled back the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade decision on abortion rights. Already, some state judges have temporarily blocked similar so-called trigger laws in Texas, Utah, and Louisiana, where providers at one of the state's 3 abortion clinics brace for the next steps. Here in Wisconsin, Democratic leaders filed a challenge against their state's statute banning abortion dating back to 1849.
We're going to see a lot of people traveling out of the state of Wisconsin to Minnesota or to Illinois while we work to get these issues resolved.
Meanwhile, the Biden administration making access to family planning services, including emergency and long-acting contraceptives, part of its plan of action in response to the overturn of Roe v. Wade. Now, a Dane County pharmacy is used to juggling high demand and low supply these days, first with COVID supplies, but now it's pregnancy-related items. The Supreme Court's ruling Friday on Roe v. Wade led to a surge in demand for emergency contraceptives. Our Catherine Merck talked with people at that pharmacy to get a sense of how they're handling the pressure to provide. Catherine?
Fitchburg Family Pharmacy is just one of the many businesses that's preparing to respond to what could be a nationwide change in the way people respond to an unwanted pregnancy. They're making sure they meet the demands of their customers while also making sure they have enough stock. Almost as soon as Friday's abortion ruling came out, Fitchburg Family Pharmacy's Thad Schumacher understood what would come soon.
We know that there's going to be a need for women to look for alternative ways to take care of themselves.
Emergency contraceptives, most commonly known through the brand Plan B, are meant to be taken in emergency situations.
It's a backup plan in case they had a contraceptive method that failed.
But demand for those over-the-counter options shot up almost immediately after Friday, which made Schumacher's pharmacy act.
What we've decided to do is place a 2 package per person limit, just to make sure that we have enough in stock.
This is happening across the country. CVS is temporarily limiting morning after pills to 3 boxes per transaction. The online reproductive provider WISC, which sells 2 different types of morning after pills, witnessed a 3,000% surge, according to CBS News.
I think that there's been a lot of increased focus and attention and demand for emergency contraception.
Here in Wisconsin, the pill is still legal and available at pharmacies, both commercially and locally owned. But distributors are wary of the problems that could come.
We are trying to make sure that we are prioritizing making sure that emergency contraception is available for our health centers, make sure that people who need it the most have access to it, given those supply chain constraints.
Fitchburg Family Supply is stable for now, something Schumacher wants his customers to clearly understand and have faith in.
We shouldn't be running out, we shouldn't be running low, and we're going to have it accessible.
The pharmacy's owner did tell me that they haven't exactly experienced any of these types of shortages yet, but if they do happen, the owner told me he's going to respond the same way that he did during the COVID-19 pandemic. He's going to continue to monitor the needs of the community and make sure these products are stocked up on the shelves. Reporting live from Fitchburg, I'm Catherine Merck for News 3 Now.
Catherine, thank you. U.S. Senate candidate Tom Nelson spoke this morning in support of reproductive justice. Nelson stated he is the only candidate advocating for expanding the Supreme Court, a measure he deems necessary for Wisconsin and also the whole country. He was joined by Democratic State Senator Kelda Roys and multiple supporters and activists.
But this is the new normal, and that is what is so frightening about this. First and foremost, this is about women. This is about women's rights, reproductive justice, and whether or not women are going to be second-class citizens in our country.
Nelson cited his own track record with women's rights as evidence of his commitment to the issue of abortion access in Wisconsin. Right now, a green alert has been issued for a missing Viroqua veteran. 28-year-old Caleb Rappel was last seen at his home in Viroqua about 11 last night, but police believe he could be in La Crosse. He's said to be about 5'10", 190 pounds. Caleb has brown hair and brown eyes, multiple tattoos on his upper arm and chest. He is believed to be driving a 2016 gray Toyota Tacoma pickup with Wisconsin plates RZ6781. They also say there's a 111 sticker in the bottom right corner of the rear window. Caleb, a veteran believed to be at risk. If you see him, you are asked to please call local law enforcement. A Walker-era appointee will stay right where he's been for years. The state Supreme Court ruling this morning that Fred Prane doesn't need to give up his expired seat on the Natural Resources Board. Prane refusing to leave until the Republican-controlled Senate votes on his replacement. The Senate would have to approve his replacement, which it hasn't done yet, meaning a year after his term expired, an appointee from the previous administration will remain in place. Today, Attorney General Josh Kaul reacting to the court's decision.
This is not a country where we have kings, but Dr. Prane apparently gets to choose how long he gets to stay there, regardless of what the people of Wisconsin say.
And Governor Evers releasing a statement on the court's decision today. It says in part, quote, today's decision continues to underscore the erosion of democratic institution at the hands of Republicans in this state. It's wrong-headed, it's short-sighted, and it's politics at its most dangerous. A Fitchburg man accused of shooting at another man over the weekend has been charged now. Dwayne Pickens facing multiple counts, including attempted first-degree intentional homicide. He was arrested on Monday after police responded to reports of shots fired on Saturday at the intersection of McKee Road with Commerce Park Drive. Police found a man at a nearby gas station who says he and Pickens had a previous feud. He claims Pickens drove up next to him and opened fire, with him firing back before fleeing. Pickens was out on bail at the time of the alleged incident. His bond now set at $100,000. Happening tonight, things get a little crowded down at the Capitol Square ahead of Concerts on the Square, back for the first time in quite a while. Let's go live to Charlotte Deleste, who's emceeing tonight's event. Charlotte?
Well, hi, Eric. The square is getting really crowded right now, and this is exactly what we want to see for the premiere of the return of Concerts on the Square. With me now is the CEO of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra, Joe Lanis. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you for getting this back.
It's pretty remarkable. I mean, just a couple hours ago, there was a few thousand people, and now we're getting some nice numbers.
You've told me before that you average about 50,000 people,
yeah.
But I don't know. I got to tell you, Joe, I feel like you're going to be going over that number tonight.
I hope so. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. I think we can do more than 50,000 tonight.
And how did you guys choose Motown to kick this off?
Well, Spectrum out of Las Vegas, the group that's here tonight,
yes.
We wanted to have them come in 2018, but we just couldn't get the dates down. So this has been on Andrew's radar for 3 or 4 years, and when we knew we were coming back to the square, Andrew wanted to go big, so we checked to see if Spectrum could be here on June 29th.
Oh my gosh, okay, it's going to be a wonderful lineup of music tonight as well, and you have, Maestro told me there's going to be over 50 musicians right here. Absolutely. So that's going to be some really beautiful music made. Talk about, besides people see the Concerts on the Square synonymous with your organization, and then also you can go and see you at the Overture Center, but there's much more to that about the orchestra, WCO. Can you talk about that?
Well, we've been around for 60 years. We're most well known here for Concerts on the Square, bringing great accessible music for almost 40 years, but we have a really robust youth program that's impacting thousands of kids in Madison through one-on-one mentoring programs to full-fledged concert productions to get some exposure to classical music, and that's happening all over Dane County. You mentioned Overture Center. We have a 5-concert masterwork series, and we do other things like we partner with the Nutcracker and we do the Messiah. So we are functionally a 12-month orchestra, and this is a big part of what we do, but it's just 6 weeks of what we do. But really outreach into the community and engagement with the youth, that's a big priority for us.
How important is education to you and the orchestra?
Well, to me, I've been an educator teaching cello for 15 years. I think every musician that's on that stage education and teaching kids and mentoring kids and creating the next future musicians and citizens, that's such a priority. So it's not only organizational priority, but every single musician, that's just what they do as a professional player.
Talk about how our community then can support all of you with what you're doing, besides what we've got going on here.
Yeah. Well, this year we're launching a new program called the Friends of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra Membership Program. So many people on this square here ask, how can I help? How can I support this? Well, this is an easy way to be a $5 a month donor that helps us put this event on, which costs $1 million to do, but also helps us expand our educational programs. So we hope that so many people this summer feel impelled to support us through the Friends program so we can continue to do concerts on the square, but also all of our other education work.
So $5, like your return on investment is great.
Yeah,
it's really exponential.
$5 a month, we wanted to make it easy, we wanted to make it tangible, easy to understand, but 1% of 250,000 people became friends this summer. We could do a ton of work.
All right. In the meantime, it is not too late. You can still come down here. There is some space here. You can get really close to your neighbor and listen to some enjoyable music. Parking has been just fine right now. Bring your patience and bring a lot of water because it is warm down here. But Dana's going to give you all those details coming up. Joe, thank you very much. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
And Eric, send it back to you.
All right, Charlotte will be the MC tonight, so enjoy the show. And here is a full list of this summer's performances. 6 concerts are scheduled, with each one happening Wednesday, 7 p.m. Tonight's is free, open to everybody. There will also be a number of food and drink vendors on site as well. For more information on this year's schedule, we have a link at channel3000.com. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, we take a look inside Meritor's newest room, how it'll benefit people both physically and spiritually. Plus, the Madison Police Department reaching out to the LGBTQ plus community at the Henry Vilas Zoo. That's next.
25% off our low Slumberland price. Incredible deals. Huge markdowns, plus 25% off our low Slumberland price. What a sale. The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
With the best service, quality, and prices, Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. To help you remember, I made this cheer. V value. A, awesome value. L, lots of value. U.
Get 2 pairs of glasses plus a free eye exam, anti-glare lenses, and same-day service for only $79.
It's Summerfest. So bring your I haven't heard live music in 27 months self, your festival food for lunch and dinner self, and your 12 stages in one day self. Bring your fest self to Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance.
Steinhoffel's 4th of July sale is happening now. Save 35 to 75% store-wide. Plus, get great deals on hundreds of bonus buys in-store and online. Like this Queen Beauty Rest mattress, only $3.99. Or this sofa, just $5.99. 5-piece dining set, only $7.49. A queen bed, now only $7.49. All this and so much more, in-store or online. It's Steinhoffel's biggest 4th of July sale ever. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
Wisconsin, Governor, we have one chance to get this right. Remember one name, Kevin Nicholson, Marine, 5 years, Iraq, Afghanistan, came home, founded No Better Friend Corp, taught Wisconsin conservatives how to organize and win. This is about the ones who work for a living, worry about safe streets and buying groceries. Warrior conservatives. This is about Kevin Nicholson. Conservatives, rise up. We have a leader.
Incredible deals. Huge markdowns. Like the Sealy Pillow Top Queen Mattress, on sale for just $4.99. What a sale. The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Welcome back. New at 6, Unity Point Health Meritor showing off its new respite and reflection room. It's scheduled to open July 1st. The room open to all patients, staff, and approved visitors and allows them to find faith and peace in the best way for them 24/7. It was created to be a multi-use, non-denominational space that can be used for both religious and non-religious purposes. The space was originally named in honor of Rabbi Manfred Swarzensky, a Holocaust survivor and founder of the Bethel Temple, and will be rededicated in his name. Treats, rainbow flags, and stickers help kids connect with police officers in Madison today. The Madison PD hosting a pop-up Pride event outside the Henry Vilas Zoo. The department hoped to spark conversations with children and their families in a fun, low-pressure environment. Officers were there to engage with the LGBTQ plus community and to help educate and also give resources.
I think it opens a door for open conversation. I mean, that's our goal, is to show that members of MPD are part of the LGBTQ plus community. You know, it's not always obvious or known, and to ask those questions, have that open conversation, learn how we as officers can serve that community better as well.
Madison's outreach group was presented as a strong source for those in the LGBTQ plus community. The outreach is one of the city's allies that hosts events where people can feel comfortable. MPD hopes to host more of these events to engage with the LGBTQ plus community. Still ahead, a community leader speaking out on men's health, how he's using his story to help others with one of the deadliest forms of cancer affecting men in America. Plus, how does the weather look for the July 4th holiday weekend? Dana's got your complete forecast after the break.
This Thursday, one day only, earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver. For every $60 you spend, that's a 40-cent fuel saver. This Thursday, one day only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
I don't want to hear any more of these lies about reckless spending. We're changing people's lives.
The liberals in Washington sure are changing people's lives. Soaring inflation thanks to reckless spending and record gas prices due to cuts in U.S. energy production. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting back, working to hold Washington accountable for its spending and waste and restore American energy independence to lower prices at the pump. Tell Senator Johnson, keep fighting for Wisconsin families.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Stop stalling and start saving on your automotive needs with 11% off everything at Menards. Get superior engine protection with Valvoline Advanced Full Synthetic Motor Oil. It promotes fuel efficiency and excellent engine cleanliness. All Valvoline Motor Oil is 11% off. Stay prepared and safe with the Big Red 2-ton trolley jack and jack stand combo kit. They feature an all-steel construction. Just $66.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
$5,000 a year. That's the burden of Joe Biden's inflation tax on Wisconsin families. They can't afford it. From the grocery store to the gas station, we're all paying the price for Biden's massive deficit spending. Ron Johnson has the courage to say no to spending that is mortgaging our children's future. And his small business tax cuts help them compete and survive the pandemic.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
This Thursday, one day only, earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver. For every $60 you spend, that's a 40-cent fuel saver. This Thursday, one day only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
Welcome back. Listening to your body and getting regular health screenings are things we can all stand to do a lot more. But men especially are falling behind, often waiting too long to make that trip to the doctor's office. Our Tahalil Muhaddin spoke with one Madison man sharing his health battle, hoping to help change that.
How y'all doing tonight?
For the better part of 15 years, Gary Davis has made it a point to do what he can to help others.
My dad has always been like that, getting out into the community and doing what he can to kind of counteract negative things.
Now, as a Briar Patch Youth Employment Coordinator, Davis is working to make sure at-risk kids have the tools they need for success.
It's always about giving a part of yourself, and I truly mean that. Every person that you're able to touch, you're in a situation it's like being able to live through them.
But as Davis is doing his part to support others through life's challenges, he's dealing with a big one of his own.
I was diagnosed about approximately 3 years ago with prostate cancer.
The same illness that took his father.
The reason I do it is because I feel like I owe it to him.
After his cancer diagnosis, Davis decided to use his community reach and his family story to educate black men like his father on preventative health.
I think if he would have been in a situation to know like how far we've come medically, then he probably would have maybe took that challenge of doing chemo.
encouraging people to get screened, listen to their bodies, and know their risks.
Men especially need to stop being scared to see the doctors like they are the police.
And in return, his community is reaching back out, leaving Davis thankful for the support.
My favorite thing to tell people is give people the roses while they can still smell them. And that's my way of just telling people, tell them what they mean to you while they're here. Don't wait until they're gone, you know.
Talia Mohadine reporting. In addition to his work at Briar Patch, Davis is also a member of the African American Cancer Community Advocacy Board and a music promoter. He uses all of those platforms to connect with people and get them informed on the value of good health practices. Let's head back down to the Capitol Square, where meteorologist Dana Fulton, also at Concerts on the Square, enjoying an absolutely beautiful night. Dana, they couldn't ask for a better one.
Exactly. It's really nice when Mother Nature lines up with what's going on downtown in Madison. This is a beautiful scene for us down here right now. A lot of folks just coming out within the last 30 minutes. The sidewalk now packed with chairs, towels spread all over, blankets spread all over on the grass for people to sit back and enjoy the music. And again, the weather perfect for us currently. In fact, we have a nice clear blue sky over Madison as we look at our Doppler track. Southern Wisconsin is going to stay dry for us overnight and as we extend into most of Thursday. A good stretch for us expected over the next about 24 hours. But things starting to change up a little bit towards the end of Thursday. Temperature rise, it is warm. Mid to upper 80s for our temperatures right now with our breeze coming in from the southwest. So it certainly feels like summertime, and we're expecting those summertime temperatures to continue with us as we look ahead to the rest of your work week. Again, 86 in Madison right now. That system that drug in our rain chances yesterday now pushing southeast. We have a quick warm front that's going to pass over tomorrow and help temperatures warm up just a little bit more, close to 90 for highs on Thursday. A chance for rain late Thursday night into Friday morning. And right now your holiday weekend for Saturday, Sunday, and the 4th of July on Monday should be quite pleasant outside. Let's break this down with your future check. Over the next, again, 24 hours, things should stay mostly dry for us. Overnight will be dry. Temperatures falling down to a still mild spot to start off the day tomorrow. Thursday, we'll get to enjoy the sun and mild temperatures. Again, highs close to 90 with heat index readings in the middle to upper 90s. Now, late Thursday night into Friday morning, our line for showers and thunderstorms will build in, and that's going to keep our shower chances into Friday morning. Right now, it looks like just a morning event because by the afternoon, we are expecting those partly sunny skies to return for us and drier conditions extending into the weekend. Temperatures for Thursday near 90 degrees. We'll again have sunshine, but it's going to be hot outside, a little breezy also. Not expecting a lot of rain with this event passing through. That's the good news. We'll keep things generally not too wet outside for Friday morning. As we look ahead through the rest of your 10-day, temperatures expected to continue to stay in that very summery spot, right close to average, if not just a little bit above average. And aside from that rain chance early Friday, things stay mostly dry. We don't have another opportunity for rain to build in until late Monday night into Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we're back to dry conditions for the back half of next week. So it feels like summer out here on the square right now. It certainly sounds like summer. We're going to get back to enjoying the crowd. And hopefully if you are coming down, you might want to ask a friend, phone a friend, and see if they can save you a spot because things are really packing up on the square right now, Eric.
And coming up in sports, twice is nice for Dana Rettke. The big honor that only 2 other athletes have won more than once. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Stoughton Health's Breast Cancer Risk Assessment can help you understand your personal breast cancer risk and strategies to reduce your risk. The screening is a free service Stoughton Health offers to help women take charge of their health.
Shop the inventory blowout sale at Grand Appliance for unbeatable deals on our huge selection of in-stock appliances and grills. Get exclusive offers like this 5 cubic foot Frigidaire chest freezer for just $157, this premium KitchenAid dishwasher for just $697, or this 26 cubic foot side-by-side refrigerator for just $797. Shop your local showroom or grandappliance.com today. Grand Appliance. You make it home, we make it grand.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $400 at LensCrafters, over $200 at Walmart, and over $150 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
It's Thursday's Daily Deals at Hy-Vee. This Thursday, Driscoll's Organic Raspberries, only $1.99. It's Your Churn Ice Cream, only $2.99. A 50-count pack of donut holes fresh from the bakery, only $5. And buy one, get one free on Market Grill Breakfast. Thursday only. For more ways to save on hundreds of items every day at Hy-Vee, check out our monthly catalog, our weekly ad, and scan the QR code to visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators, or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher, and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Stoughton Health's Breast Cancer Risk Assessment can help you understand your personal breast cancer risk and strategies to reduce your risk. The screening is a free service Stoughton Health offers to help women take charge of their health.
We're celebrating all things that make Madison very Asian.
Tomorrow, learn what sparked a global movement and how you can show your support during Very Asian Week.
And will temperatures around 90 stick around into the holiday weekend? That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
Is there to say about Dana Rettke? She's arguably the greatest to ever play at the Fieldhouse. She's Wisconsin's all-time leader in hitting percentage, blocks, and points, and today added another honor to her legacy. For the second time in her career, Rettke was named the Big Ten Female Athlete of the Year, becoming just the third athlete in conference history to win that award twice. The other Badger to do it was Susie Favor-Hamilton, who won it 3 straight years. In his final season at Wisconsin, Johnny Davis was a walking bucket. Whenever the Badgers needed a basket, he came through with a big shot. And the better the competition, the better he was. That opened up eyes in the NBA and got him selected 10th overall in this year's draft. But scoring isn't what Davis hangs his hat on. What he says he's bringing to the Wizards is his defense.
Defense. Yeah, you know, I mean, I have an offensive game too, but on the defensive end, you can always control your effort and your intensity. You can never control if the ball is going to go in the hoop. So I think defensively, that's where I hang my hat.
Davis's first action as a Wizard will be in the Summer League, which starts next week in Las Vegas. Former Badgers Micah Potter and Aline Ford will also be playing in the NBA Summer League. Potter's playing with the Knicks, while Ford was added to the Magic's Summer League roster. Bobby Portis is a free agent after he declined his $4.6 million player option. The Bucks forward is coming off a year where he averaged 14 points and 9 boards per game. Remember, he did this last year too, declined the option to get a bigger contract and then re-sign with the Bucks. Brewers wrapping up their series with the Rays, and the long ball was big for the Brew Crew. Second inning, Rowdy Tellez sends a solo shot to center field. He hit 2 home runs, Brewers hit 4, and they left with a sweep 5-3 the final. Eric, how come we're not with Dana and Charlotte?
We got the short end of the stick, man.
What's up with that?
They don't want us down there. Beautiful weather out there, folks. Take a final look, and we'll have a recap tonight at 10.